Yer. God damn. Oh shit. Excuse me. Yer. What up, YouTube? It's your boy Pelly Telly, and we back with another video. Today is the usual. It's Saturday, so you know what that means on Pelly Telly FX. If you don't know, I'll let you. If you're new to the channel, thanks for checking us out. But today is BackTest Saturdays. Okay, so BackTest Saturdays. What we do is we BackTest on Saturdays. You know what I'm saying? But what we do is we backtest the previous price action, the previous week's price action. So today is Saturday, so we're gonna run through Monday to Friday. Okay, so without further ado, let's get it cracking. So I'm gonna backtest GBP, JPY, and SPX 500 or US 500 to some. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is let's hit the bar replay. It's kind of weekly thing. Take this bar out and let's get it on and popping. So first thing I'm gonna do is the second thing, the first thing I did was bar replay. So I'm gonna remove my joints, all of my lines. So you get a fresh price action. But from looking at this, I'm seeing that last week we closed pretty bullish. Last week we closed bullish, as you can see right here. We made a higher low, a successful higher low, so that tells me that price is gonna at least push up. Okay, so it's coming daily. Now daily is a bit tricky, not tricky, but okay, the reason I made that statement is not because of this one candle right here, but if you look at this candle, it's okay, and we have two previously bullish candles, and in my rules, I see this right here as nothing, or a neutral candle, because it just means price can figure out where it wants to go. It basically close right where it opened. Okay, so yeah. And I'm a break and retest trader, so what I see here is something like this. You broke above this resistance here, or this structure area here, and you can confirm that with these two candle closes above the area, right? And then now we should look for some type of top or retracement into the upside from there. So that's just another component that I see, or setup that can possibly play out. Let's wait and see what happens. But let's go on the 4 hour, and you see on the 4 hour, the 4 hour basically gives us a zoomed in pic of basically what I'm saying now, but the top, right? So break and retest, break and retest. Sorry for the sniffling, my nails is kind of stuffed. Let's go to the 2 hour. So I'm gonna move like this. Right now it's Sunday, right? But to move like this, but I already know what happened because I just finished doing this. But this trade had broken out strongly from Sunday, right? So what I'm guessing is the fact that the reason why I did that too is because you can see this is ready to go, man. If this was like price action at any other time during the week, like let's say it's Monday morning, not even Monday morning, just active price action, the market's been open, Sunday already settled on, I was buying this trade. Okay, maybe if I had dropped it a 15-minute, because at the top and retest, let's see, because this is low-key resistance right here. Yeah, so see, I need like a little break and retest in that area. So we're pushing up, okay, we're testing that resistance, pushing up, yeah, see, that's why I didn't put a trade right there, because I'd have been annoyed in this little moving right there. So okay, closing above. I'm tapping and playing that resistance. We broke resistance, right? So ideally, I could just put a buy stop up here, right? If I do that, if I was to do it in the regular market, I would put maybe a tiny entry that I would usually put, because I still would like to expect or see some sort of retest of this broken area that it's just broken out of. So I'll put this above here, right? Obviously I'm pushing this up to the sky, or I'll put that above there. I'll put this below, like here, right, to the previous swing low, right? So I'll put that below there, and like I said, I'm waiting for I'll put my real entry on my second entry on the retest after successful retest. So we're in, first entry's in, okay. We top by our 80 MA, which is a good sign of strength. Wow. Great, sufficient profit. We got resistance over here. Let's see what happens over here. Got some traffic up here. As you can see, price respected it. Form a little support right there. See what happens in that area. One thing too, another reason why the good thing that I put this here is because sometimes, a lot of the times, if GJ is in momentum, I can see I haven't gotten a retest here yet, right? If GJ is in momentum, if GJ is in momentum, it's pretty hard. It usually doesn't make significant retests, right? It does something like this, which is like very small pullbacks, but yeah. Let's see, do we break this? If we break this, I probably get an entry up that area. I'll put my stops in the break even. Reason why I'm still on the 15 because I entered on the 15, so I'm a monitor on the 15. Yeah. Okay, we're breaking resistance. Okay. I need a bullish close above. See, I don't like that. Okay, so look. That's why I didn't put in a break even yet. Okay, if we close one more kind of close. This is where I'm gonna get my second entry. This is the retest now, essentially. As you can see, bam, right there. Okay. As you can see, we are retesting, not retesting this broken area here, but we are retesting this trend line. Okay. And what this trend line is, it acts as a dynamic. So I don't also retested my 50 MA, right, which is also acts as a dynamic support. So what I need to see is probably when price closes above my 80 MA, I'll add another entry. So I'm gonna put another entry right here. Right here. And then I'm gonna put my stops here. Put my stop there. I think I'll bring this at the same. I'll put this at break even. That way now this trade is risk free, and we just have this one. Whenever it gets entered, because this haven't gotten entered yet, and that's the pullback first for that to get entered. So let's see. Okay. Bam, we in. We're in. Okay, hold on. It seems to be playing, so I'm gonna put my stop back below here. Oh shit, hold on. only because I see it's in that area. So just think of it as I didn't put my stop in the break even yet, because we're still in the iffy area. I want to see price push above here first. Okay, see, that's a good sign. Probably close above this area right here. Stop going to break even. This one. Price is playing. What is this? There we go. Like I said, price goes above there. That's my plan. I can follow my plan. Boom. So that's where price is there. Too bad now. If it comes down, it comes down. Oh, sorry. I gotta put this up. Oh, shit, it's the 5 minutes. Sorry, let me go back on the 15. Darcy Blue. So what I'm seeing here is we have price. We still, once price breaks above this area here, I think price is gonna take off. Price is going to rocket. Okay. Once price break this area here, price is going to rocket. This is the only resistance stopping us right now. See how strong the resistance is? When the resistance break, daddy. Oh, I got stopped out. Stopped out. Still in this one though. You're gonna get stopped out again. Damn, price did that much of a retest? God damn. I mean, what day is it? That's what I thought. We're still in the same day. So this Sunday. It's Monday. We're in Monday right now. Monday did a mean pullback, buddy. Yeah, I'm gonna get stopped out in this one. Found support. This is that retest that I wanted. So right now, essentially, price has retested. Price has retested the initial breakout area. So let's see how it looks on the 30 minute. Right. So that's how it looks there on the 1 hour. That's how we look there. So I may get a new entry, honestly. I'm gonna get a new entry. I'm gonna put a buy like right here. Right in this area. Shooting that up to the sky. So when price breaks above here, I'm in it. You see I looking at 30 though. Yeah, that's fine. Not in yet. But I lost this trade. So a break even and a loss. Ah, fuck. I always do that, bro. I swear I always fucking do that, dog. I be hitting the space button because you know it's play. I'm thinking like play, space button. So yeah, so we're not in this trade yet. There we go, man. This is Asian session, if I remember correctly. Hold on, so let's look at this price action here, and let's see when we could have exited. So probably should have exited this trade around here. right? When this area here was broken, when this higher low here was broken, should have gotten that right here, right? Because the fact that the new higher low, which signals moves to the upside, was broken, is a great sign that price is done, or at least at that moment, price has more bearish potential. So I think that was a very great point to actually right about here. Should have gotten out. So looking at this now, what I'm seeing is if we look on the higher time frame, I just still, well, it's construction. So higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Price seems to put in a higher low right here, right? I call this a breaker structure on the lower time frame, but if we go on the 2 hour, I'm sure this area doesn't even look like that. See, well, it's still a higher low right there, but on the 4 hour, nothing. See that? That's how we know it's not valid. It means valid on a lower time frame, and it's valid to show you that like what price is doing, but it's not really valid because the higher time frame structure matters the most. And the higher time frame, which is the 4 hour in this case, shows us that bulls are very much so intact. So right now it seems to be putting a higher low here, and you can get an entry right here honestly if I want, but these wicks at the top, I'm running the entry. I'm gonna just let it play out. I wait for 30-minute confirmation. Okay. Bam. So what I want to get better at is taking multiple entries. So what I'm gonna look now for is, I guess, some sort of engulfing play. So I don't want to take this one because I was already in drawdown, right? So you don't want to take multiple positions, or you don't want to add to your losing position because you're just adding more risk and you're already in losing headspace, right? So it's better to wait. So now what I'm gonna do is, let me break above this area. I'll look to enter another position. See? I can be gone by the morning. It's a Sleepy Hollow and Chef Chizzy. Damn, the shit broke through. So what I'm looking for now is some sort of move like this. Now I'll get my new entry like that. So, oh, I must press spacebar again. There we go. This is the retest. Bam. So let's go on the 5-minute. Bam. Ow. As Cardi B would say, ow. So what I'm gonna do is I put my entry like about here, and I'm gonna put my stops like around here. I'll do the same with this one. It's my risk. So I'm at like 14 pips on that and 20 pips on this. So that's a grand total of about 37 pips. And yeah, let's see. So I'm not in the trade yet though. So I'm gonna let price take me into the trade. And we're in the trade. And it came back down. It's session are we in though? Let's take a look at the session. Always make note of your session times. For me, I see that predominantly is the best time to trade GJ is pre-New York. Pre-New York into London close. If you're new to trading, that's essentially if I'm like after the 4-hour close in London session, the first one, which is at 5 o'clock. So I try to wake up around 5:30, so I can let that candle close. Let a 30-minute close, and then I can see direction. I can see what London session did, or and I can see which direction. Usually, that direction from there into New York is the direction of GJ. So that's why I wake up around that time, and yeah. So let's go. Oh, I didn't see what time it is. So right now it's 2:30 in the morning, which means New York session hasn't even started yet. So I took a trade before New York. I don't like this wick. Oof. Alright, this is not closing much. I'm just gonna put it back where it was. So let's do that. That's essentially the wrong mindset. Don't ever move your stop loss. But the reason why I'm losing mine is because I had brought this up a bit closer before. So my original idea was to be like below here. That's where it should be. Alright, so because why? Because we're below structure. This is the swing low, and yeah, the swing will allow price to do its thing. And let's allow price to do its thing. As you can see, found a structure point again, and rockets. London open, we rocketed up. Okay, coming back down again. This is 4-hour close. Bam. 4-hour close right there. Bam. Honestly, I could get another entry. Well, if you didn't get your second entry yet, this is a good time to look for an entry, because as you can see, we made a high, made a higher low, made a higher high, making a higher low, and price moves in these waves where it's like, you know. So you could possibly get an entry. Let's see how it looks on a 30-minute, 15 minutes on week confirms. Damn, look at that beauty. So we made this high push, we retraced, we engulfed. I think I'm gonna take another entry, honestly, because why? It meets my trading plan, and usually this is why I should have taken my second one initially. But now it's presenting itself again. I'm gonna take it again, because why? We are objective. We trade what we see. And I'm gonna put this one stop below here. I think it's time we can bring these here, because if the price comes back down again, then it's really about to go down, in my opinion. And we're in. And we up. Would you look at that? So I guess you could say this TP is taken, but really where I wanted to take it was up here. It's a pretty good area to take it though, if you ask me. 35. So I'm not gonna be biased. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my Fibonacci tool, and Fibonacci is how I usually use to get my take profit areas. So if you get a Fibs tool, you come right here, as you can see, we bounced with 38.2, price tapped into this area. Okay, and then some of you guys are saying why not put it up here, right, which it actually shows touching into the golden zone, and that's because where I draw my fibs are from support to resistance. So price was bullish here, so that's where it found support, and this is the last time we had a bullish candle there, so that's essentially that's where price found resistance. Okay, so bam, as you can see, and it tapped our first take profit. So I'll take this one off here, the one that I actually tapped, which I think is this one. Take that one off. Damn, both taps. So this one, I want it to be up here. I'll do, since that's like a third entry, I'll put that one to the 61.8. So we tap this one. Yeah, I'm looking for entries in here, and I'll put this one like in here in the middle. Okay, so that's my first TP smashed, second TP, third TP. So let's see if we hit him. Bam. See that? Too easy. And just say that we hit him. Our trades are done. Now, if I was going through the trade management process of that, what I would have done is, after my first TP was smashed, I would have put the second one at break even, which is the one going for, well, not break even, I'll put it probably at least 20 pips in profit, because we want that money. And both of them want to do the same thing. But I trailed one from structure, and I trailed the next one by just having a certain pip gap between them. So it start off, what I do with that is it probably starts off at about 20 pips gap, and then as I get higher and higher into profit, then I'll shrink that gap, because to me, if when price makes a higher high, or it continue going high, or a lower low and continue going low, it's more acceptable, because the way I see structure that is, that it's gonna want to make a new, if it's making a higher high, it's gonna want to make a higher low eventually. So to protect myself against that huge drawdown, because we don't know, not drawdown, but that huge pullback, I would put my stops as close to profit as possible, because I essentially want to take out as much profit over that initial move. So when I get back in on that higher low, on a new structure point that's being formed, if it forms, because we're not sure, but if it forms, then I essentially took more profit in the market, because I took profit on the initial move, and I'm going to take it on the second move. So, yeah. Some people like to wait and get a new entry point, but which is fine, but to me that's kind of risky, because you don't know if the profit should go back up in your favor. So, I'm a bit pessimistic there. I rather see it happen first, you know what I'm saying? Than just think, oh, it's automatically going to do that. So, yeah. So that's it with that trade. Now let's see what else happened from there. So we made this move here. What I'm looking for now is probably some retest for me to get back in. So let's see. Okay. So we're coming down. So I want some sort of test probably in here. So I get an entry. And it did not serve entry. So it found some support in here. So bam. So what happened was, let's go back. Let's see if we go back someplace. Essentially we missed that trade, but what I want to see is how I could have caught that trade in the real time, because obviously we wouldn't have seen 4 hours just shoot up like that, right? Unless you step away from the charts. But if I'm watching usually what I'm doing, I'm watching price action form. So I would have noticed that price came down on the 4 hour. Oh, okay, too far. Price came down, right? I would want to, well, where we are right now. This is Monday, Tuesday, we're coming into Wednesday, right? So what I want to see is some sort of retest action, right? So essentially, like I said, I only take trades in the London New York section, which is, when I say when, this is the close of the market. This is the market's day, but which is what, from 17 to 17, right? But for me, my day starts at, when I look at the market, like I said, this is London open. This is like right around here. That's when I want to be in the trade. So I want to put a line there. Not in the trade, but looking at the markets. Right around here. So I'll mark that off. And then let's play the candles. Let's see what happens with London and Asian session. So did that move, did that push, price found some resistance, pushed again, like this, okay, look at that, price is coming back down, And where's it coming? In this area? Ooh. Yes, it did. And it made that tap. So, yeah. As it's making a tap, this is now where we want to pay attention. So, let's let this 30-minute close. Instead of 15-minute close, actually. Like a 15-minute close. Bam. So, what I'm going to do now is... Let me get this closed too. Oh. Close bullish. It just happened. It's just a real retest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a buy above here. My stops below like here. So 25 pips and it's a solid stop below the price. Yeah. And then I'm going to put, what I want to do is I want to set my TP again, which I'm going to do by coming here, and I'm going to just put it up here, man. Right, a deer. Right, a deer. Okay, so now let's go back on, let's watch in 30 minutes and see how it plays out. So let's play it. Close my fibs. So we're in trade. We're in profit. I feel like this should be paid attention to, which is some sort of trend line like that. Let's play. Damn. So I'll look another, again, we break this, I'll look another entry if we do some sort of retest. No retest. Not yet, at least. As you can see what happened over here. That's another thing too. Yeah, GJ takes forever to like retest, but it does retest. As you can see, price came up there, then up there, then back up here, retest up here, and then test it back here, test it here. GJ definitely retests. Just when momentum's not there. Now look at this. Okay, this is something to watch for, right? Okay, so what I'm seeing is price starting to form some sort of indecision. So I'm peaking my interest right now. So what I'll do is I'll probably put like something. Okay, let's see what type of fib move this is first. Okay, so we have here 23.6. I don't like taking entries in that area, but these wicks are talking to me. So let's let it play out a bit more. If we miss it, we miss it. But them wicks are talking to me. Okay, that's right. Come down some more, baby. There we go. Okay, now I got 30.2. Now we enter. So I'll put my entry up here. Just in case she won't play around. First of all, let's put this in profit. And then let's put this below this wick right here. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this right up here as well, at the same TP level, essentially. Okay, so now let's play it up. And bam, we're in. As you can see, my session time is beautiful. We're in profit in both trades. This is essentially probably up here right now, or somewhere in here. Actually below the swing low, that's right, yeah. You're watching. Could have got another entry there if I wanted. Or put it above here. Let it shoot in the, ooh, entry time. I'll put an entry right here. You see all them wicks at the bottom? Ooh. GJ can rock it off. There you go, watch. TP. TP me, GJ. TP me. TP me. Don't mind this. Okay, another thing to watch out for. Yeah, yes, we're like in consolidation, but if you notice, We have not stopped making higher highs, right? Can you see that? Like, look at that, man. It's awesome. Whoever viewer is watching, thanks for watching, man. Check us out. So yeah, as you can see, it's still making consistent higher highs or higher lows. So that's a good sign for that buys is still the move. So let's continue to play it and let's watch it. Let's watch our TP get smashed. Boom, there it is. And bam, TP got smashed. As you can see. TP got smashed. Smashed. Yeah, man. I think that's what this is. What is Friday? Friday's the 10th. Damn. So let's continue going. So we're at my monthly right now, and it looks like GJ is going to break it. I can be gone by the morning. Price found support. Ah, fuck, I did it again. Like I said, price found support here. As you can see, price found support here. Did something like that. Found support, found support. Well, I found, okay. This is another example of breaking retest. I don't draw them a lot. I need to draw them more every time I see them. But that's a break and retest, right? So we had this resistance area form here. Price broke above, retest. Bam. Put this in and then continue down, right? And then this is the high right here, as you can see. That's the high. And yeah, man. Price respected, tapped it once, tested it again. This is a test situation, and this is a very clear sign. We rejected hard, okay? And yeah, we broke through here, but I think this is still price respecting this resistance area. As you can see on the higher time frame, it was really just a 1, 2, 3 move, okay? And this on the daily would be an engulfing candle or a wick. Yeah, it's a wick essentially. So yeah. Now, let's see. Question is, did we break structure to the upside? Okay, so on the 4 hour, we did break below this level right here. Why? Because you have 1 close, 2 close. Okay. Now the question is, okay, so bam, this is your swing high because it's above the 38.2 swing high, so that's high. That's a structure level right there. Structure level right there. So you draw from here. 38.2 structure level right there. Structure. So we have structure, structure, structure. Okay. So if we put it here and come here, whew, if it didn't come in, that's essentially the structure level. But let's pull it up to here. If we put it up to here, then this is that, right? But even if you use to come in here, that's the structure level, though. So on the 4 hour, structure was broken right here to the downside. It does not mean price is bearish yet, but it's something to pay attention to, because but on the daily, if you look at that area, structure is not broken. Okay, on the daily, right? This is the area right here. On the daily, structure is still bullish. It's just looking to make a higher low on the daily now. I've noticed too, when you've made so much like levels on the, let's say the 4 hour, that means the daily is just pounding up, you know. Now the daily wants to come and get some liquidity, which is essentially what I'm thinking that it's doing right now, just grabbing some liquidity to go up further. So essentially, but the fact that the 4 hour broke on the 4 hour time frame, structurable in the 4 hour time frame, we could see price come into here next week, right? We could see price come into here next week, which is like basically the new structure point, or for break and retest of this area. We could see price do something like this and then continue up, right? But I would look to see it come up more, right? But you never know. Price could just find structure here and continue up as well, okay? But I wouldn't be surprised if you see what happens, just also mainly because we see this break here. But to confirm this break here would just be if this right now, if this engulfs here and does like a double top here and then come down into here, it does something like this, right? I would like to see that because the reason why I want to see this here because I want to see price do something like this and break above there, top here, and continue up. Because right here we would have, this essentially would be a structure break or break of the downtrend structure. When this goes above here, it's essentially a break of the downtrend structure or the retracement on a 4 hour time frame. And that would make sense because now price is back, putting another higher low, and it's a firm sign that now structure is back bullish or the trend is back bullish on the 4 hour time frame. Okay, so yeah, and it's mainly being because price broke the recent lower high on the 4 hour time frame by putting in a higher high, then putting a higher low, which confirmed the buys to the upside. Right, it doesn't have to come here; it could come somewhere here, right? But it confirmed the buy for the upside, and then price continued its initial bullish move. Okay, so this doesn't necessarily mean price coming down either. Okay, but price has broken structure right here, so we should definitely pay attention to that, or at least be watching it. Okay, because price could just continue up from here. Price can just continue up from here because this is a way better structure point, as you can see. Sometimes price has these little breaks, and the reason being why this could still push up is because even though we broke the structure point here, to confirm the break of structure or a change in trend, I think it's a better term, would be for this lower high to form here. And by doing that, okay, now trend is now bullish because why? We made a lower low and we made a lower high. Okay, and yeah, so our computer's about to die 1-3%, and we came to the end of the week, and I think that was a great breakdown, man. So it's about an hour of live streaming, not too long. I know people don't like to watch the whole video, so I'm gonna try not to do it too long. And yeah, man, thanks for tuning in. If you came in and watched, we appreciate the support. Future viewers, thanks for checking us out. There's a lot of information here to digest. Check it out. Be patient. Patience is the killer of most traders. That's the one message I take every time. No patience or FOMO is the killer of almost all trading accounts. That and risk management. If your risk management is unique, then sometimes being non-patient, if you catch the right move, if you're analyzing correctly, it wouldn't be that detrimental. But over risking is the number one account killer. Then FOMO, which is go hand in hand with patience. So I'm on 2%. I'm gonna stop talking. Love you guys. Thanks for checking me out. Thanks for support. Peace.